So we're here in Riverside, California at Oddfellow Effects. I'm sitting here with John, and we're going to discuss the Caveman Drive. How did you come up with that name? Why Caveman?
It's like a, beefy sounding overdrive. It's got like,
Right.
it's got some balls. So I thought Cavemans are,
No, dude,
it's really, there's not a cool story. I wish I had one, but it's got that vintage, like, kind of rustic vibe. So.
What about the construction itself? It's pretty hefty, but it's not like heavy. It feels solid.
Yeah. It's everything in there is basically brand names. The jacks and switchcraft. We use alpha pots. We use really high quality enclosures and switches. Just really reliable stuff. And we don't cut corners here. Everything we order is it's very expensive, and our profit margins actually are not very high on these pedals. But that's how we make it affordable,
Well, I was going to say, the price point seems fair, because in the boutique pedal market, it seems like for what you're paying to what you're getting, it feels like the prices are kind of inflated, really.
Oh yeah, I mean there's $300-400 there's $600 overdrives, it's like...
Right, and I feel like I'm getting more than anything I would be looking for out of an overdrive pedal, out of this pedal, just because of the versatility. It works from a boost to like a nice little crunch to like a full-on AC/DC vibe, all up to like you can get a little metal with it.
Yeah, and that's actually that's the main thing that's I'd say is the selling point about it.
How long has it been on the market?
We started making them in October of 2013, so about 13 months, over a year.
Just over a year.
Just over a year.
So you guys launched with the Caveman, and then you guys released a boost pedal. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Napoleon boost. We actually just released it a couple weeks ago, and it's now headed for dealers. I think you can probably buy it now, but it's a boost pedal, single standalone boost, super simple. It's got a single knob on it for the level. The range is from 0, which is just your clean tone, all the way up to 10 times your guitar signal. And the cool thing about it is if you set it all the way down, there's no boost when it's on, but it is a buffer, so it buffers your signal.
Oh, so it has a dual purpose.
Yeah. So actually, what you could do with it is, when you're not using it as a boost, you could just leave it on and roll the volume up with your foot when you want to use it, and never turn the pedal off.
Right.
So it won't affect your sound. It's just a buffer, which is really good if you have like tons of cable, tons of pedals. I mean, you could easily add up to with like 2 10-foot cables and like a crazy board, you could have like 40 feet of cable. So the buffer really takes care of that.
I understand that you guys are working on a second Caveman.
We are, Caveman version 2, which we're trying to shoot, we're trying to release it like December, that way it's out for Christmas. We're almost done with it, it's just figuring out the little quirks and stuff.
What can we expect from the Caveman 2 that's not in the Caveman 1?
As far as the tones go, it's got the same gain range. The tone control is going to have more range to it, so you can get brighter.
Wow.
Which is, the Caveman's a dark pedal, that's just the nature of it, and which is cool. But this will give you a little more extra, treble on tap if you want it. So more usable in that sense. The boost is going to be independent, so you can click the boost on while the overdrive's off, and you'll still boost your volume.
So it's almost like a 2-in-1.
It is a 2-in-1 actually.
Yeah, that's great, because I find sometimes when I have a boost separate, I find myself, depending on the song and the situation, using just the boost for a certain part of the song, and then finally reaching that full saturation for a lead. And I like to have that option, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool. And then the boost is actually going to have a knob now.
So, okay.
Yeah, all the way down with the no boost. So basically, if it's all the way down, you click it on, you're not going to hear a difference.
Okay.
And then all the way up is going to be 5 times your volume. So
you really have a range there.
Yeah, it's got some stuff, especially when both are on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, thank you for inviting us to the shop, John. Thanks for all the info on the Caveman. I'm excited about the Napoleon and the Caveman 2. We'll make sure to come back and shoot some more vids so people can get a taste of what they sound like and all the features. Hope to see you at NAMM. If you guys have any questions or want to find out more about Oddfellow Effects, you can click on the link below in the information and or visit oddfelloweffects.com.